Hello. I would just like to give a brief explanation for why this video took so long to get up. One of the games that we'll be taking a look at today, whenever you kill a boss, produces a very unpleasant visual effect. One that could be a risk for those who suffer from epilepsy or other epileptic issues, and it's just plain unpleasant to see. I will be placing something on the screen that will block this, so that you do not have to see the unpleasantness. If you really want to see what it looks like originally, I will also be uploading the unedited video, but you will have to click the link in the description to see that. Thank you. Looks like it is recording. And hooray, now that it actually is set to use the video card, it is now only using like 8% of my GPU instead of 50.
Nice. Maybe the butt.
Yeah, I think I might have to like do or like quotes or something. That should...
Batwider.
Okay. That should be enough. Okay. Hello. Welcome to a new episode of Ranking of Shmups. I did not do this yesterday because Monster Hunter came out, and actually, I didn't intend for this to happen, but it kind of turned out that same weekend that Monster Hunter came out, I'm actually going to be doing this episode of Ranking of Shmups, in which we take a look at Capcom games. Also, hello.
Hello.
So yes, this is going to be a Capcom special, going from pretty much, well, exactly from the beginning to about mid, or I think late 90s, I think the last game we'll be taking a look at is. But yeah, I think it would probably be neat to take a look at Capcom games that, a lot of these are, I don't think, quite as well known as some of their other games, but yeah, I think it's kind of worth to take a look at. So with this first one, might as well start all the way from the beginning once I figure out what the... Go.
Still listed as your Plague Monster Hunter.
So, this is Vulgus. Let me turn this on a little bit. So, this is a 1984 game. Yeah, a very simple shmup, especially since, I mean, it's 84. It's pretty early on. So there really isn't a whole lot to talk about that I can't just, show by playing. Okay, so we just move around. We have two buttons. We have a standard shot, And we also have a secondary shot which shoots this laser, which is really good for hitting a lot of enemies or bigger enemies. Also, this is where that POW thing, whoops, that POW thing is going to show up a lot in later Capcom stuff.
Might as well reuse the Exed.
Yep.
Well, is it more acid or just a concept? Because I'm pretty sure it's not the exact same sprite.
Well, we'll see with the next couple games. But yeah, this is a very, very basic. Each of the POW things give you, because if you take a look at the bottom right, you can see that I have a stock of lasers. So that's kind of almost a bomb, but not quite.
There seems to be much more moving around backwards and forwards in this one.
Yeah, because a lot of vertical shmups do not actually have like sideways scrolling, which is kind of weird, but I think that might just be a, you know, they're still getting the thing. Oh, and by the way, these things, the I think it's Yasichi, I think it's called, or something like that. But those pinwheel things, yeah, those would later become a kind of sort of thing that is used in later Capcom games. Probably most notably in the original Mega Man. There is one in the entire game, and it is the last. It is in Dr. Wily's Fortress Level 4. It is an item that you pick up, and it gives you full health and full weapon energy for everything.
It reminds me of like the screw attack symbol from Metroid.
Kinda.
Didn't Konami also have one of those trademark power-ups that were like the best power-up in the game and you only had
Kinda, I think. Because Konami Man showed up in a few things.
So what year was this again?
84.
84.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess they were probably just banking on the visual presentation then, if this was 84.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems completely made.
Yeah, it is very much an 84 game.
1984, the video game.
But not 1942. That is their second game. Oh, it seems that when you die, you get 4 lasers back.
It's dinner.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that from an arcade game.
There we go.
But just the double scrolling, like both like vertical and left or right, just makes it kind of hard to judge your movement distance, I guess, or your movement speed.
Yeah, a little bit. And thankfully that one is a little bit nicer about having things move in from behind, or like it scrolls generously enough so that nothing's kind of popping out at you. So with that, I think that's there's really not much else to that. It is just hey, just play until you win. It is very competently made, especially for the era, but it is also very basic.
Yeah.
So really, I probably what are we at? 220. So what's 110? That's a gun. I'd say this below That's a gun.
Yeah.
What? Twinbee is probably a good comparison.
Yeah, that's
I would probably play Twinbee over those.
Yeah. Please.
I'd probably play Glaplus over those.
I'd probably played over Dragon Spirit the New Legend.
Yeah. I'd rather play Galaga over it, going down. Let's say maybe above R-Type 3. Because it's, I mean, Air Fortress has its issues, but I'd kind of rather play that over this. But the R-Type 3, I think, doesn't have quite as much going to it. Then this is just competently enough made that it's probably a little bit better. Oop, did I put a hike? Yep. Focus? Yes, in this episode. And that is a vert by Capcom. By Capcom. For the arcade. 84. Okay. So, I have another corner of my eye. So one thing you might notice is at the very bottom, there's a bunch of little Lolo dudes walking around. You can, if you are a follower to the channel, you can edit your own. The way that you kind of have to do it is at the very bottom of where I have like the ads for like the Discord and Twitter. There will be a little panel that says stream avatars, and it should tell you on there how to activate it and let you know how to change all your stuff. In case you were wondering. Also, I don't think I don't think that really has any Pantheon stuff. But yeah, so I think we can move on to the next game. Which is not going to be that much later because this is going to be a 1985 game. This is Exed. So much like Vulgus in a way, except this is a much more traditional vertical shooter. Which, again, I'll kind of just start it just so we can see. Okay, so yeah, vertical shooter, but one weird thing about this is that your shots don't go all the way up the screen.
That's different.
Oh, so they expire. Oh, that's terrible.
Yep. It goes far enough that it's not a huge issue, but it is still weird.
I guess it's to keep you at the center of the screen.
Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, also it is I don't know exactly how much of this, but I can definitely see this being very much an inspiration for later vertical shooters. Because one thing that this has that not a lot of vertical shooters had at this time was not quite a bomb, but something very similar to a bomb. You see those stars at the bottom of my screen?
Yeah.
If I do that while bullets are on the screen, it'll destroy any bullets that are on the screen. But not enemies, only bullets.
Ah, I see, the first Toho power-up.
Okay, so now we're in the high point area, so any of these skulls we destroy will be worth 500 points, and if we catch this, they all turn tomatoes, which you can just instantly get. Also, with this being so early, you can guarantee that this app has no rapid fire. Because the thing with the POW, it turns them into tomatoes, but only the things that are actually, or the skulls that are actually on screen.
Right.
Also, there is something about this music that it is very, very basic, but kind of, I don't know if hypnotic is probably the right word, but there is something to it that is somewhat relaxing. At least to me.
I mean, it fits the general weird alien bug theme.
Yep. Also, you're up there's the Yashitachis again. So one thing that is that forgot what I was gonna say. But yes, continuing like right exactly where you left off is kind of nice.
Oh my god, a lemon.
So, yep, there's first boss. There's an H. Also, nice fight. For some reason, the phrase "nice fight" appears in a lot of Capcom games. I don't know why that specific phrase.
Their fighting game heritage reaching through the future.
They just eventually got to the point. I was like, oh, why don't we have nice fighting enough games? Why don't we just actually make a game about nice fighting?
Ah, yes, street fighting, the nicest form of fighting. That's quite neat parallel scrolling.
Yeah, the scrolling is actually really nice. So this game did come out to like Western, because this is actually the Japanese version. Which is weird because there's a language select that lets you select between whether or not you want the default names to be in Japanese or not. But yeah, I don't know why they had that specific thing. I'm gonna let the timer run out. Yeah, so when this came out over here, it was changed to Savage Bees. Or the name of it was changed to Savage Bees. But there's something about the name Exed, which I kind of really like. Okay. So yeah.
That's a very nice logo there.
Yeah.
Very 80s.
Mm-hmm. Also, I know when this came out, it didn't really mean much, but I found it funny that the name of the company that localized it was named Memetron. But yes. Yeah, so I'd say that that's probably a little bit better than Vulgus, but not by much.
Yeah.
Let's see, if we put it above... I would probably put this above Air Fortress, but I'd still rather play Nightmare over that.
Yeah, that.
Also, there's a really nice port of this to the NES, or I guess Famicom, because it never came out over here.
Oh wait, the arcade version did come to the West, but the NES one didn't?
Yes. I guess Savage Bees didn't get enough circulation at the time to warrant bringing it over. Which is weird, because they wouldn't have to do any translation work for it.
Probably distribution.
Oh, also, yeah, I forgot that. So yeah, Exed is going right above Air Fortress, but below Nightmare. Oh, did I forget to switch? Oopsie doodle.
Yeah,
there we
change
go.
The stream title.
Yes, I just see that. Because I forgot that you have to hit an additional button if you do it through the chat. The button is not exactly in a place that makes sense. Also, I see redemption for a avatar palette. Yellow body, purple shoes. I should be able to do that. Okay, next game. This next game is actually going to be this is actually going to be a weird scenario because this game technically never came out.
Dun dun dun.
And I'm just going to let it run. As you can probably tell, this is an NES game. Japan. So this is Titan Warriors. That's the name that it was, because this is a prototype that someone found for this game. So this was not going to be called Titan. This was not originally Titan Warriors, or at least that's not what it was going to be called in Japan. This would have been called Neo Vulgus. So it is a sequel to Vulgus that never actually came out, and you can see it has that same scrolling kind of thing. But yes, it is very much a... It is kind of similar, but there is one weird thing that it does, which I'm going to actually just start it. So for some reason, all these stages start with this weird thing where you can't really do anything.
You're meant to enjoy the launch event.
Okay, so... So very much kind of like Vulgus, except... Kinda... Yeah. Also, the thing I like about it most is that you can definitely tell the exact... You don't know exactly when this game was supposed to come out, but you can tell the era, because it uses that same kind of sound engine that early Mega Man games and like Legendary Wings and Section Z used.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to be using a little bit of rewinding, because this is actually kind of hard. I kind of want to show a little bit of this off. Also...
Now that I'm really impressed with the ground sprites.
Yeah, they look pretty nice. So, this is actually very... This also kind of reminds me a lot of another game that came out during this time period, which was the NES Strider. Because it is... Let's just say a little about the same amount of jank as that, except Strider actually came out. So one thing that they added is the ability, so you get these option things that you can kind of retract, shoot them out, and then if you hit the button again, you can actually get them to stay at this distance.
I mean, this is kind of neat.
It was very nice. Especially with all the enemies that are actually attacking you from the side. So is there any reason not to have them expanded?
I think that, well, if they're like that, then you get... It's a little bit more focus fire.
Okay.
It is basically how much focus fire you want. Also, I'm going to warn you, when this boss dies, it is going to have a very unpleasant graphical effect. So if you are epileptic, you might want to look away from the screen. Ah!
Oh god, I had to look away from the screen.
Yeah, no.
The worst part is on the other monitor I have the Twitch stream, so now it's flashing again.
Yeah. Capcom usually is a lot better about that, but not in this case.
It would probably have been fixed before.
Yeah, because again, this is not the version that would originally have came. That. Yeah.
Oh, hey, you have a back and a side legend.
Yep, I picked up. So yeah, it's one of those. You pick up enough of the same weapon, it'll upgrade it.
Is the actual shot that you have like coming from the little option things? Like if you expand them,
Yes.
they're gonna shoot.
Yep.
Sideways. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, that's neat. I'm surprised. Do any more games have tried this kind of thing?
I mean, the concept of so I'm pretty sure that is the sprite that the Mecha Beam produces, or it's at least something very similar. Oh. Wait, hold on, I want to test something.
So your hitbox speed.
So remember what I said about this reminding me of the NES Strider?
Yeah, that's when.
I don't think the hitboxes are exactly perfect.
Yeah. I know you had like option manipulation in a lot of games. I don't know if in this era, but I'm pretty sure at least the last had
Well, yeah.
options you can send forward and back.
I'm in more in this era. I'm surprised.
Also, one thing I really nice, if I were to run to the wall, you can move the death sprite.
Nice.
Which looks really janky, but I still like it.
So you can get an exact good look of where you died.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go through this entire game, but I do kind of want to show a little bit off, especially since was just as a prototype kind of thing, and also just if I remember correctly, I've seen a full long play of it, and I think this game is like an hour long. And I don't know if I want to do an hour of this.
Yeah, that's quite
Oh,
a
God.
long for a game. Oh god.
Over here. Yep, that was stage 1.
Next stage, Jupiter. Good luck, Jack Wolf. Or was it Wolf Jack?
Wolf Jack.
Actually, yeah. Wolf Jack.
Also that.
Both sound very unfortunate.
Wolf Jack does sound like very much a almost kind of an anime protagonist.
Yes.
It more sounds like that when you have like an anime and then you have that very American side character that appears.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yep.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have hit. Does that kill me? I guess not.
Maybe it slows you down.
No, it doesn't do it. Doesn't do anything. It just
Maybe
is
it's hard to
annoying.
intimidate you.
I wonder if that was a thing that was like they intended that they wanted it to kill you, but didn't have it programmed.
It certainly feels like.
Okay, okay. At this point, okay, you can definitely see where the. Yeah, there's some. I don't think they finished the hitboxes. Oh, revenge bullets.
I don't think they're actually revenge bullets, they just detonate on their own.
I think. Man, that could be.
I'm just gonna close my eyes next time I kill a boss.
I mean, that's what I've been doing.
It's just reminding me of when my brother would play Zelda 2, and I would have my head underneath a pillow because of any time that he died. I really hated seeing that.
I mean, yeah, death is meant to be unpleasant.
It's not meant to be epilepsy-inducing, though. Wait, is that?
Oh yeah, those lasers bounce.
Yeah, these lasers. No, there was some weird thing. It looked like it was trying to shoot something, but it wasn't working right.
Beta is beta.
Oh.
Oh god.
That looks not good.
Oh god.
I was like, I can't tell if it's effect. I don't know if it's
Can you shoot
effect.
to the side?
Yes. That looks horrible.
Oh, I was hoping like they would rotate under a larger arc.
Oh, that is kind of rude.
That's rude.
Also,
Oh, it's wrapping around the lasers.
yeah, it is, and it's shooting too.
That's kind of amazing.
I wonder. I'm actually kind of curious about something.
Oh, where we can get behind the boss and just be safe.
Well, it's not going to be safe, but... Oh, did it take a... Oh, it... I wonder if that's a limited power-up. Also, what the hell are we fighting? Okay, well, let's try this again.
Only I have the brains to rule.
Oh, good God. What is going on?
Oh god. Oh, that's actually not pleasant at all.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe there's a
think
reason
you-
this... Ah,
I think you're
God.
gonna-
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I think you're gonna need a warning in the YouTube video when you do this.
Okay, let me get through this. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My eyes hurt.
Oh, and it did actually count that as a win. Even though I died.
I mean, Ida as well. And Golgo help us.
Pattern? Oh, okay. I kind of just want to see what the palette of this looks like. Oh, this looks... Okay,
Ah, yes, Saturn, the cyberpunk planet.
apparently. Okay, let's see what this game's continued situation is like.
I hope it just crashes when you get zero lives. Because they didn't program it.
Also, is it a 0 ounce of life, or... Yep. Yep. Oh, okay, so we gotta continue. Oh, so it would have been 88. Oh, and... And he even got licensed, apparently, too. So they just never came... So I guess they just came out and was like, hey... We already released Strider, we can't do this twice. Okay, so... Yeah, oh, also it seems like once you let that thing go, it doesn't let you continue anymore.
Oh no.
That's enough of that.
I have to replay all the levels again.
Okay. Oh, let me actually... Okay, so... That game had a lot of neat mechanics. It also was janky as hell and is very unpleasant to look at.
Yeah, I would say if you're ranking this by what would you rather play, like, would you ever play this again considering all the flashes?
We got some bad games on this list.
I mean, usually it is not just, we kind of do, kind of looking at it as a whole package, but yeah. If there's anything I would say, the flashing is helping put it lower, but I don't think it is the only reason. But let's see.
Okay, would you play it rather than Super Hydra?
Well, I won't have to pay for it again. I'm gonna look.
I mean, I'd rather play it than Thunder Force 2, personally.
Where I play this than Thunder Force 2?
Yeah, I really don't
Okay.
like Thunder Force 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd probably play this over Thunder Force 2. But I probably would play Otomedius over this.
Yeah.
I haven't really had a whole lot go into the violet section, but also haven't had a lot go into the red section, which I'm kind of surprised by.
Oh my god, you ranked Buck Bumble at some point? Holy crap.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Capcom, not Capcom. Capcom Arcade. No, actually, no, it's not.
Yes.
Force Habit. So I'm guessing that's 1988. I'm going to put question mark next. Oh, also, why did I put any? Keep on putting it as Vulgus. Prototype. Okay. I do believe though that is going into the Pantheon under the bad sections.
Epileptic shock warning.
I need to get rid of these pictures. They are not working. They always move. Except for that one.
Yeah,
pictures
are in cells. So when you add new cell, aren't in cells. So when you add new stuff, it just stays there.
Well, the thing is, I haven't even added anything to this. They just move. Let's see. I think that is definitely worse than the tower effect from Air Garrett, so that's going to get removed anyway. I believe that is worse than seeing that the epileptic shock, or not epileptic shock, but thing. I believe it is worse than can't saving yourself or bolt. Copy.
Oh wait, you can't see yourself in Crimson Clover? That was fun.
Yes. Because of all the bullets, it is harder to see yourself. I believe that is worse than Boat 7.
Yeah.
And I believe that's... The stupid blinking opening is just really dumb to look at, but it is not hurtful.
Wait, are we talking Mode 7 in general, or just in
it is more akin to a gratuitous use of Mode 7. Tick. Tick. Flashing. I'm having troubles typing today, apparently.
I mean, after those flashes, I don't blame you.
Here's... Okay.
Is it? But it's still not.
It is not as bad as exploited fan service, and let me tell you, that's going to be added to later on in February.
So Neo Vulgus is still the worst shmup because
I don't think I would consider it the worst shmup.
I'm just saying because in the top of the Keepers of Hell, it took over Galaxy.
Oh. Oh, that's going to fix itself once I sort everything, because it's based on it's doing VLOOKUPs on the table, and since I have it so that I add to the bottom and then move.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it will sort itself out once we're done. Oh, goddamn, I didn't get it. Okay, so yeah, next game. Okay, what? I've kind of adjusted the games I was going to look at in this thing like 3 different times, so okay. So this next game is actually going to be kind of weird, because this is in itself pretty weird. Because if we load it up, so this are those. So this is not just one game. This is 3 Wonders. It was a game that Capcom put out in let's see, I think it was 90. Which is, they made 3 kind of original, 91. So they made 3 original games that they put in one cabinet. So when you went to the cabinet, you could like just if you wanted to play like an action game, you could play an action game or a shooting game, or yeah. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at one of these 3 games. So just to kind of give you a brief description, so these 2 games right here, Midnight Wanderers and Chariot, belong in the same universe. In fact, Chariot takes place directly after that. Don't Pull has nothing to do with either of the games, but we're going to be taking a look at Chariot.
Don't Pull is also a very bad name.
Yes. It's weird. It is almost a direct copy of a game that Konami put out called Kitten Caboodle. If you've ever played the game Pengo, it is very similar to that, where you're in a kind of grid where there's a bunch of blocks that you can like shove, and they'll go until they hit the another block or like the edge of the screen.
Oh, it's that, okay.
Yeah,
So it's not don't pull, it's more like you can't pull.
pretty much. So this game has a lot of weird mechanics. So you have your standard, like you have the standard shot, which when you get a power up, you can get a bomb. And you see your little thing, or your little tail thing.
Yeah.
If you have 3, you can do a powered up shot, and it will regrow over time. But you need 3 in order to do the shot. Also, if something runs into your tail, it will take away one of the orbs, and it will kind of like eat it as a shield.
Okay.
And yes, so this is so we're actually playing as the 2 characters that you play as in Midnight Wanderers. I believe this character's name is Lou, and the other one's name is Shiva.
I like that you completely upgraded your ship now.
Actually, we have quite a few upgrades to go. So this thing, this is basically just a hit. Like, it's just a shield.
Wait, is that a cybernetic or, I don't know, armor version of Firebrand?
It could be.
That looks
Also-
very much like Firebrand.
Also, you can get up to, I think, 6 options. So yeah, once I took that hit, I lose my that. Yeah, and you want to kill the clouds together, because if one dies, then the other one kind of turns into 4 clouds.
The game looks pretty, though, at least.
Yes, it is very nice looking.
Not sure what the thing from like the tail option thing, other than yeah, it's a very nice indicator for a power shot, but like as a tail option, does it really do anything? Like, I mean, yes, it absorbs shots.
It can act as a shield. Is basically what it's not option in the traditional sense of option. It is more. They called it option because it kind of looks like an option.
So, can you does it move only when you move, or can you like move it while stationary?
It moves when you do.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it seems very hard to like set up as a shield.
Yeah, this is it's not very controllable, but I suppose if you play this a bit and kind of know how it handles a little bit better, you could probably get it to, like if you move back, it curls up, and if you move forward, how'd you know what this was doing? Okay.
Oh, well, it would be better if it was like in the front, because then it would make sense.
Yeah.
Most of the things are coming at you from the front.
Yeah. Okay. So. Let's see. Yeah, this has some weird physics to it.
I think it's
also,
like the more
if you take a look at the bottom,
wonder-
if you get 50 of those little heart pickups, you get an extra life.
That's nice.
Which is that it seems to be I haven't played Midnight Wanderers in a while, so I can't remember how it works in there. But it seems I know Don't Pull has a thing where you collect X number of fruits and you get an extra life.
So you don't get anything from like Lex Core milestones.
I don't believe so. Also, I haven't really done it because I've always gotten wide shot. There's two different weapon types. There's the the wide shot and the rapid shot, which is the green thing. This was past the point when Capcom made their shmups, where basically the way that their rapid fire works is you hit it, like you press it and then hold down, and then eventually at some point it'll just stop.
Oh, okay.
If you've ever played UN Squadron, it functions much the same way as that.
I actually really like the enemy designs of this.
So, like, if I hold that, like, I'm holding down the button once, and then it doesn't shoot anymore.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to, not mash it, but you kind of just need to tap it a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I really like how the enemies in this work. Like, first you had these guys, which you had to, like, focus fire, and then before that you had the cloud, which you had to kill in tandem. So it's being pretty good about, like, actually making...
Also, with the rapid shot, it has a different stat shot, or power shot.
Oh, that's nice design.
So if I remember correctly, this boss is very rude.
Yeah, those cross lasers.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like you have quite the maneuverability that you would kind of want for something like that. And that's a lot of cross-eyed looking, really.
Is it more beneficial to be, like, point blank at him?
Maybe.
Maybe in this later phase, because I guess it stopped the lasers now.
Yeah. Oop.
Also, was it a common thing in shmups from this era to drop your power-ups once you die?
Not in 91. That's definitely or at least I'm pretty sure it's a later kind of thing.
Yeah, it wasn't the standard, but it was here and there.
Honestly, it seems like the rapid shot's better.
Yeah. Rapid's better for hitting one thing. This is a bit better for hitting multiple. Well, yeah, it's wide shot. It's better for hitting multiple things. So it's better against boss. The rapid shot's better against bosses. This is better for just fodder.
Yeah, you take kind of a big damage hit for the wide. At least that's how it seems to me.
It feels like this game needed some kind of, like, spin the tail button, just so you would have some protection from the front.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't
Also,
just
maybe
spin
just
it
not
once,
have your hitbox
basically.
be so fucking huge. Because you are pretty big.
Yeah.
I guess that would be. It looks kind of firebrandish.
Well, this one not as much because of the colors, but the previous one was really firebrandish. Also, look at the size of that gun.
It's a big gun. And he's not really shooting. Has he actually fired the gun?
Nope.
He just did.
Oh,
there we
oh
go.
shit, he's doing it finally, right as he dies.
Like a Dark Souls boss.
Oh, what?
You shoot them to spin them, and then you shoot the face to kill them. This is actually where the rapid shot is really good. That's it. This game seems pretty mean.
Oh no.
So why are you murdering constellations?
I don't know. Oh, and I also made the amount that I need to get another extended go up, but I figure that makes sense. Although, granted, getting 50 in its own itself was kind of took a little bit longer than you'd figure, especially since that kept from life to life.
I like how all the bosses so far have turned into like nightmare fuel halfway through.
I just appreciate that they have like damage sprites in general.
Yeah, those are always nice.
God, I'm glad you missed every single goddamn coin.
Yeah, it's not like Fantasy Zone where it's easy to pick them up.
Wait, is that a Lucha Libre at the top of the map?
I don't know.
Also, did we move to Cancer on the map?
I believe so.
Hell yeah. Time to fight Cancer.
Yes.
Crab battle.
I would appreciate if Cancer was just a crab with a knife. That's it.
That's probably a boss in Monster Hunter.
I mean, the crab.
Wait,
Crab is the knife.
was there? Was there a crab boss in Monster Hunter?
No. Pretty sure there hasn't been.
That's a massive oversight.
Missed opportunity.
Oh wow. Oh, you had a shield, that's why you didn't die.
Oh no, that's right. There is the Hermitor. It's a giant. It's a giant hermit crab. And its upgraded form is the Daimyo Hermitor.
Yeah,
There
your
you go,
hitbox.
Monster
It is
Hunter.
a full hitbox kind of thing. Also, let me take a look at the. Kind of see what the other.
I know it was at
Thing.
least in 4. Okay, I was actually introduced in Monster Hunter too.
Okay.
That's a nice looking Cancer.
Yes, the jeweled crab. So what's its damage sprite gonna look like, do you think?
I don't
We're gonna
know.
start seeing legs fall off.
Probably gonna look like a Bloodborne boss or something.
Does shooting the claws on the jewels hurt it?
Burton. Yes.
Also it moves... Okay, yeah.
Moves around.
It moves around way too much to actually get a beat on it.
Okay, so there's the damage. There we go.
Give me damage... No damage sprite. Oh.
Oh. How disappointing.
What a fucking letdown. Maybe he had to break the claws?
That's probably what it was.
Yeah, see, there was a Lucha Libre development though.
Don't worry about it. I said I really don't like the character sprite.
Yeah, they look a little weird.
Like, there's all these super neat sprites in the game, and then there's him.
He looks almost cyborg 9ish.
Nah, because that's actually like a style I could get behind. This is just like cartoony. Yeah, I figured that would happen.
Yeah. This looks like the level where they expect you to spend all your quarters.
The quarter muncher.
Yeah.
So what's the point of getting so many options?
Using my power shot takes up 3 of them.
That's really weird.
I mean, it's an okay system, it's just that the shield part of it is useless.
Did I spell Sagittarius?
I missed it, but I mean, this is finally a boss I can get behind. You have no excuse for that one.
Yeah, I know.
Also, the options themselves
Oh,
don't
geez.
seem terribly useful.
Yeah, the fact that it's a tail kind of thing is... I mean,
God.
it's good when you have... like, when you have things coming behind you, but when it's just your normal thing, it's not as...
Yeah, you're not gonna get shit coming from behind you, or above you, or beneath you. It doesn't protect anywhere that matters. And so they serve no other purpose other than the charge shot. Finally, the thing you were waiting for, Bear.
Yeah.
They really be disappointed.
This will determine how high I will personally rank this game. I like the environmental art in this game.
The art in general is really good.
Yeah, especially since also, to think about, this is one of 3 games that they made specifically for this cabinet. Because yeah, this is a part of a 3 game compilation called 3
I was
Wonders.
about to say, I almost want to play, you know, a non-shmup in this environment.
Well, that's good, because there's Midnight Wanderers, which is probably actually a better game. Or Don't
I
Pull.
guess it's a hack and slash.
It's more of a run and gun, like a Metal Slug. Also, one thing I will say is nice. You can't die by running into the walls.
Oh my god.
But for the time, it's
what is
actually something that very few games did.
I can imagine the design discussion, somebody just going like, hey, why don't we make it so you don't die if you touch a wall? And everybody just staring in disbelief for like
They just
5
start
minutes.
laughing at them.
Yeah.
What if we weren't a dick to the player?
Like, why would a flying person touching a wall die? He's not a spaceship.
Which, I mean, to be fair, this is an arcade cabinet. They want your fucking quarters or 100 yen coins.
See?
Alcazar?
Yeah, my favorite constellation. People born in the Alcazar star sign are the fucking worst.
Yes, the Alcazar is or Zodiac for people born in Febtober.
Ah, so people born on a leap year.
Yes. This seems like this is gonna have a second form.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
It's great. Alcazar has an actual meaning, but it is completely unrelated to this.
I was gonna say, isn't it a Spanish thing?
It's a
Or did
Spanish
not-
castle when during the Muslim rule.
Yeah, because wasn't there a thing in Maldita Castillo called Alcazar?
No, yeah. Once again, it was a type of castle or palace built in Spain or Portugal during the Muslim rule.
No second form?
I guess not.
That's
Also,
twice now that we've been denied.
I guess this wasn't the final stage?
No, the sun is.
Oh, I didn't see the
Yeah.
line going from the sun.
Here comes the sun.
Doo-doo.
So is it time for a boss rush?
I hope so. But you fight two bosses at the same time. Wait, why are there clouds in space?
Are we even in space?
I mean, look
Yep,
at the
it looks like it is.
Hell yeah! What the fuck is this?
Forgot
Oh,
what
this
it
is
was.
terrible. This is not great.
The boss design or the difficulty.
The boss design. Oh hey, it's your boy.
Okay, I'm guessing that the strategy for that one was to just be very much at the top of the screen or at the bottom of the screen. God damn it.
You got greedy, buddy.
That's good an extent. Super bomb.
Is there a little animation for touching the bottom of the screen?
Yes.
So what does extend do?
Extra life. So rather than you get a scoring based, it is based on the roll hard things.
Okay, but what is this form?
The twins.
Gemini.
Not that.
Oh, I don't know exactly what the thing is, because I know that we're fighting the flying the chariot or something.
Oh, it's a shield.
Yeah, it's basically a shield.
How do you get shield?
I picked up it was like the really ornate purple orb.
This game is eh.
I mean, it's the best game we played all night.
I mean, at least this one didn't give anyone epilepsy.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's see about breaking the claws.
Yeah, very
Okay.
applause.
Now that I actually have a thing that I can hit this thing consistently with now, kind of.
Oh, no, it's throwing rocks at you.
Let's just fly into the claw.
I mean, it seems like I do have explosion damage. See, the stupid little tail thing didn't even protect me there. One time I was supposed to. Like, and we're just going straight into this.
I'm really let down that the crab doesn't have a damage sprite, I should say.
Yeah, that's like one rank down at least.
Damn right it is.
Also, this music is irritating. Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Yeah, it's like
What killed me?
really shitty 10-second loop.
I haven't used it all this time. Why is about starting? Oh, hello.
Arrival.
Gold boy. God, you were getting your shit
Also,
wrong.
apparently name is Jez.
Yes.
What the fuck kind of name is that?
Jazz Vinyl.
Shut up and leave.
Does he shoot at Jez balls?
I'm just reading his health bar.
Yeah, you said the really ornate purple orb gives you the thing in front of it.
There was a different
You picked
one.
it up. Okay.
That one was a,
Full power?
yeah.
Man, I don't know how you're gonna beat Alcazar.
I almost.
The answer is very poorly.
Nope, that's.
That was a bad decision.
Yeah, that's not the. You don't kind of have. You don't have the hitbox to do something like that. Oh.
And now for the true final boss.
Final stage boss, Lar.
Lar.
Ah, God, that attack sucks.
I just realized that there's a point countdown.
Yep.
Oh, that's rude.
Well, usually games just hide it.
Yeah, that's just like the sugar bonus. This one's the least transparent, but oh, this is like it's really hard to dodge anything in this game.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like
nice-
they should have made the tail to like be helpful with that.
Or made your hitbox a little bit smaller.
Yeah. I hope the game now flips the map and you have just like a new sub levels in the back.
You beat the game and say, why are there two?
Because that's second player.
Oh yeah, he looks even worse than you.
That's Shiba.
That's why they're player 2.
Okay, but why did we not free the lady? Why do we need to carry her still in the cage?
One less sprite that they have to carry or make. Oh, they just straight up call them Midnight Wanderers.
Just yells out into the distance. Also, y'all look stupid.
Okay, okay. Since this is a Capcom game, I need to see if they have gotten it at this point. Nope. Oh, hey, play the other two games in here. Nope, they had not. They had not started
They have
doing
not?
that yet. Doing the thing where if you put in a foul word, that it will change it to cap. Also, just to kind of. Oh, real quick, I'll just play like.
Oh, those two goobs.
Oh, this is.
That looks like it feels super sluggish.
It does. It's just like Ghouls and Ghosts level of sluggish.
Ooh.
Yeah. This
Okay,
feels a
so
bit
you have better
better.
air control, but still. Okay, and you do have a slide. I wonder if that actually can do damage. No. Oh, it is
Oh.
just. It is just a very similar to Ghouls and Ghosts where we have armor. Oh, I can now shoot up.
It's Ghouls and Ghosts, but with the
Yeah,
gun.
it's Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, this seems to be let's say the Gunstar Heroes to Ghouls and Ghosts is I forgot where that analogy goes. I don't know. Stop talking.
It's the Gunstar Heroes version of Ghosts and Goblins.
Yes, that works.
That is a very unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. Especially because it's called Golemwood.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh hey, it's a Kirby boss.
Yeah, it's Wispy Woods, but racist.
Wispy Woods, but erotic.
Oh, hey, it's just like Gunstar Heroes. Except controlling much worse.
Yeah, except Gunstar Heroes is much better.
Ow.
Plus, this music is decidedly not great.
I do like that there's a special sprite for the enemy that kills you.
You gotta make fun of the player.
Or maybe it's just a sprite that they do normally. Okay. Also, that enemy is basically just straight up out of Ghouls and Ghosts as well.
I mean, this looks basically like a reskin.
Oh, hey, it's Predator.
Ah, my favorite Capcom game, the one with the Predator.
I mean, Alien vs. Predator is a much better game than this. I will say that. Okay. Okay, that is enough of free wonders. Okay. Okay, so Chariot. I'd say it's better than it's better than anything we've looked at, but not by much.
Yeah.
I was gonna say chuck it in green. Maybe.
How about Zero Wing?
Green.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I can get behind that, but I would prefer White
Eh.
Force.
I would put it below Zero Wing. Because Zero Wing's gravity mechanic pull thing is actually useful. This
Also,
tail
now that I
mechanic
think
is
about it, I'd
not
rather
good.
play Zero Wing than that. So I'd put
Yeah.
it below Zero Wing.
Like, my main issue with this game is that the option/tail mechanic is actually useless. It doesn't really do anything. It's just a fancy UI way for a super meter, whereas Zero Wing's gravity thing actually works.
It's kind of like we gotta have options. Shmups have options, and then they just implemented it in like the least satisfying way possible.
I think it was more like, oh, let's make it a tail. And then because they called it a tail, they tried to make it act like a tail rather than, something useful.
Which those have always been the worst kind anyway.
All right. So, I don't think that none of that's really Pantheon worthy. So, next game. Which yes, a series that we've kind of at some point needed to get back to.
When you say it like that, I worry.
Yeah.
What did you fucking do?
We are playing this outside or inside. Oh,
Calling
yes,
the
this is
police.
1941 Counterattack.
Oh god.
So yes. So technically, very technically, I am skipping a game because there was a kind of updated re-release of 1943 called 1943 Kai. But that is close enough to the original game that I don't warrant. I'll do that in a ports episode or something. But yes, the next actual original game in the franchise was 1941.
More like Crapcom.
Alright, time to go to the Battle of Midway.
Nope, we're going against the Bismarck.
Hell fucking yeah.
Okay, so this game's a lot faster than 1943.
Good.
Okay, so kind of the same thing. We do have, it much like 1943, we do not have a, it's not one life, one death thing. It is a, you do have a health bar.
I think it's called Vital.
Yes. So you do have a charge shot. Also, you do have, when you pick up a weapon, you do have limited use of it.
Remember the Allied lasers?
Yeah, it's also pretty generous compared to other games in the franchise.
Also, the after images.
Those are actually what? I just do.
Oh, apparently instead of killing you, it may be going against.
Oh, if I roll, what the? What is that? If you go to the side, you just roll.
Oh, that's really good though.
It's good, but what is that? Doesn't make any sense.
Just guys, remember when the Bismarck was sunk with lasers?
It's the dumbest looking thing.
I like to think there are some advanced strategies where if you're rubbing the wall, you can actually kill stuff faster or safer.
Also, you do have a loop-de-loop, but the thing is that every time you use it, it takes 1 vitality.
That's really stupid.
Yeah, that's bad. Good. Then
There's gotta be. Can't this be that? No, it's apparently just if you go against the wall, you roll.
But you don't roll when you rub walls.
Also, the good thing is you're not taking damage while doing it too.
Yeah, no, it's like this seems like this would be a viable strategy at some points, just to rub face against wall and then just.
I mean, this is essentially blade drifting.
multi-wind drift.
The battlefield shit. Like some guy jumping out of the helicopter with a rocket launcher, just shooting down stuff. Also, this laser beam sound is not great.
No, it's not.
It's a vintage. Just like back in the old days.
Yeah, the old days are terrible.
Okay, so this is the first game. So this is something that other 1940 games do, which is that you have a rank, which is, I believe, more meant for your score than for anything else. Like it's a point multiplier, I believe. Oh, damn. Also, we're fighting a V3 rocket.
Amazing.
That's what the bomb does. Also, you cannot kill yourself with the bomb.
I like that you're fighting those super old and practical cannons that require the entire railroads to move. And now we're in a steampunk factory, or a steampunk factory.
Okay, that beeping when you're about to die is not great.
No, it's not.
I mean, it worked for Zelda. You're just gonna end up dying into Jelly, aren't
There
you?
we go. No, I just... I don't know. Oh, their lasers bounce.
So is it this game or the sequel that people have the most memories of? Because I remember this being really, really fun.
I'd say 1943 is probably the more fondly regarded one. Probably because, yeah, this one isn't really as... Like, after 1943, people, like, they're not as big as 43 was. Although people still, I have fond memories of 42, even though I don't really particularly care for that game.
Yeah, because I don't think I've actually ever seen 41.
Also, I believe... I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure this only got an arcade release. Definitely didn't help.
It just feels very weird to like shmupify World War II in this way. It's like, oh yeah, well we did like a World War II game, but
Well, also,
like
the weird thing to think about, if you think about what 42 is, think about who developed it and where they are, is also just a weird thing to think about.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first game in the franchise to not be against the Japanese. Or we're not fighting the Japanese, is probably a better way to phrase that.
So they cover like the entire war and go to like 1945.
No, it does not. It doesn't actually go to 1945.
What I'm asking is, do you get to shmup Hitler?
No, you do not get the Shmup Hitler. Let's see, how long have we been going? Okay, I think actually. Oh. Now I got the options that I think showed up in 1943 Kai for the first time. Oh yeah, I think the next time I die, I think... Oh, also I got an extra vitality.
Nice.
Oh, and there's also that thing from 1943 for the NES. This... We got other things we need to look at. Oh, one of my side things died. Okay, it doesn't change. At the final boss of the stage? Yeah, this is a lot shorter than the BA Rocket stage. It is. Huh. God, that will never not be funny. Every single time you do it. Okay. Okay, so that was 1941 counterattack. It's probably the better of the 1940 X games that I did.
Yeah.
What's the... Why did that do as the top one? 1943 for the NES. Which I'd say that that's probably better than that. How much better? I'd say it's better than Battleback Kraid. I don't know if it's better than Spriggan, though.
I mean, I'd put it below Aero Fighters, at least. So.
Yeah, that sounds... I'd put it below Aero Fighters 2. Aero Fighters 1, I'd probably play this over that.
Yeah, I meant Aero Fighters 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking, though, I'd probably put below Spriggan. Shmup. Arcade 1990. Okay, so next game. This. This is Varth, Operation Thunderstorm. Kind of very similar to the 1940 franchise, except a little bit different. Okay, so why don't I go ahead and start? Like starters, I need to like let it play. Okay, so you have a choice between two different kind of option types. I kind of like the fixed pods.
Oh man, it's quite pretty.
Okay. Forgot about that.
Good, it has a narrator.
Okay, so we do have the bomb and it does. Okay, so that's what it does. One neat thing that this game does with its bombs is that if you take a look at the bottom, you can see that my bombs are actually recharging.
Ooh.
Not that these
Also,
pods, these will
options-
shield me from attacks.
Your options look like they have googly eyes.
Huh.
Oh, that was a quick boss.
Yep.
Let's say like, oh, probably just a sub boss, but no.
Nope. That one big fight is amusing if it didn't sound exactly like the Altered Beast narrator.
Look, they never made Altered Beast 2 properly. Okay, he had to find work.
Well, the GB1A one's kind of proper. I know it's not good, but to be fair, neither was the first one.
I mean, there's just, if you want to go that far, we can always talk about the PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah.
Ranking of Altered Beast games. Will be a very short series.
Are you talking about, or would you do all the different ports?
I mean, the NES is practically a new game, so yes.
That was actually probably the first one I actually even played all the way through. I always hated that little transformation scene when I was a kid.
Yeah. I had the Master System version. Tell me how much fun I had.
Oh.
These are really short levels.
Yeah.
I guess because they're quote-unquote seamless levels.
Yeah. Definitely more on the seamless end than not.
This seems very laid back compared to most of the ones we've been doing.
Yeah, it's one thing you can actually see where everything's happening. Because that was one thing about 1941 that I didn't really care for was the fact that it seemed like there was just too much on the screen at once, and you were really small. Whereas this year, it seems a little bit more focused.
Yeah, this is like it's not slower in terms of like, you know, sluggish. It's more like, yeah, there's not much visual clutter, so you can kind of enjoy the art. Kind of chill.
You don't have 10 bajillion things trying to kill you at once.
Yeah.
You actually get another boss. Wait, what?
Power up. Machine gun.
Yeah, we're going to some floating island.
Yeah.
Power up.
I wonder how they got their tanks up there. Those are pretty big tanks.
Vertical lift helicopters.
Yeah, how do you get those massive tanks though then? Or the big one with the spinning things. Oh, you have a biker helmet. Safety first. Don't want to pilot in the shmup with a helmet. I always
Also-
like these ridiculous planes with several wings.
Also, one thing I'm kind of noticing is the fact that this game's actually kind of easy.
Yeah.
Because of,
Yeah, you
I
ha-
guess it's probably because I have a shield in front of me at all times.
I mean, look, it's when you've had a rough day at work, drop by the arcades, and you just want to chill with your shmup. rather than being stressed out.
It seems like a shmup that you'd find on like a home console rather than an arcade.
Power up.
How do you circle back all the way to the start of the stage?
I guess.
Oh man, you get to fight a volcano. Oh my god, the volcano was actually a tank.
Oh, that didn't. Oh, God.
Oh god, please continue, please. God, my
Oh.
eyes. Oh.
That's weird. You usually don't see continuing in like that.
This checkpoint continue, okay.
Power up.
Uh-oh, what is that gonna do?
Wait, is this gonna
What?
sink the island? I assume it was a thing keeping the island afloat.
I guess.
I mean, if it was a massive fan, then living on an island must have been fucking noisy. It probably did the people living there a favor.
Power up.
Yeah, now it's getting much busier than it was.
Power up.
Yep.
Missile.
Oh, geez.
So did those shots like go between your two options?
No, I think it came from the side. Oh. And there we go. I think we have seen enough of Barf. Get an idea of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hack duck.
Then you didn't check the ass test.
No, I didn't. You will have to find that on your own.
Oh yes.
Let's rank that. So,
I think it's well put together. Just
I think that's better than 1941.
Yeah, I thought that was better than 1941 because especially since it, even if it got cluttered, it at least was a gradual kind of getting you used to it instead of just everything at once.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was better than 1941, I'd say. It just like it didn't really have anything, you know, potentially unique about it. I don't know.
I'd put that. I'm actually thinking below below Aero Fighters 2.
Yeah.
All right, so 66.1. Fourth. Oop. Operation Thunder. 7. Big game. 1992. All right. So, we got actually a couple more games to take a look at. This next one will actually be on a console I'll be playing myself. Or like, doing the actual hardware. So,
Whoa, what's this?
There's like a little crack in the bottom.
yeah, I unfortunately I think that's my Dreamcast cable.
Wait. Wait, I was about to ask, is that Street Fighter Charlie? No, I see Cat.
This is Cannon Spike. It's a Dreamcast game developed. So this was actually developed by Chariot, same people from what we looked at. They did Dragon Blast. Also, I'm going to start so we can see. I'll describe the game once we actually get into it. So developed by Chariot, but it's very much Capcom. Also developed it. This is very much a game that it's kind of meant to be. Like, all the characters you play as are different Capcom characters. You have, as you saw from there, you have Charlie from Street Fighter Alpha, Arthur from Ghouls and Ghost,
Cammy from regular Street Fighter.
Cammy from Street Fighter 2, but also you have Simone is technically an original character, but what she is actually, and it's kind of funny that you mentioned it earlier. So Simone is actually meant to be a stand-in for Lin Kurosawa from the Alien vs. Predator like beat 'em up. And also you have Shiva from Three Wonders, Midnight Wanderers and Chariot.
Oh,
That's
wait,
kind of
stand-
so yeah, Simone is like let's see, because we can see the characters here. So yeah, there's Cammy. So yeah, there's Shiva from Midnight Wanderers. So that's player 2.
That's a really hardcore rendition of that character.
Just wait until we get the Arthur. Because yeah, there's Charlie. He has rollerblades and a FAMAS. So yeah, Simone. There's Simone, and she's meant to be based off of Lin Kurosawa from the Alien vs. Predator beat 'em up. Because I guess that would have been
really
licensed.
cool.
Yep. And there's Arthur.
What the fuck is this?
This is Cannon Spike.
No, I saw that. No, why did he become this?
I don't know. So yes, we have those characters, but the Dreamcast. So this was originally an arcade game. The Dreamcast version adds 2 additional characters.
Good.
BB Hood and Mega Man.
Okay, but you know who you need to be.
Perfect.
Who do I need to be?
BB Hood.
Wait, BB Hood is also in this?
Yes.
What kind
Okay.
of ragtag bunch is this?
What was that?
What kind of ragtag bunch is this?
Don't know.
It's a crossover game.
But yes.
Yeah.
So when you pick the game, you have your choices of difficulty. So 3 is very easy. Easy going all the way up to very hard, with 2 being child and 1 being baby.
Mhm.
Please don't be a baby.
Sorry, I'm
Very
just
easy.
reminded of fucking Wolfenstein difficulties.
Okay, so
DJ with the pacifier and baby bonnet.
oh, actually, also okay, I'm gonna actually get into the game because I need to reset because I need to turn down the volume a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of loud.
Okay, so okay.
Also, it's in like.
Oh,
You can do it by the capture card, probably.
Because the audio sounded a bit weird too.
it's a little crackly. That's my Dreamcast thing. Because I'm using a HDMI to VGA converter.
Gross.
Well, I can do this. Third option. Very easy. Okay. Okay. Why don't I actually just let let's play a little bit and then kind of oh damn it, the wrong button. Okay. So it's one of these kind of games. So every character has this kind of shot. The only difference, I think Cammy has it so that she shoots two little things, which I think it's a little stronger. But you have that kind of shot. You have a strong shot. You have a melee attack and a heavy attack. But you also, as you saw earlier, every character has a special attack, which is basically your bomb.
Mind if I ask a dumb question?
Yes.
Is it me or does the fucking music seem to be favoring the right ear?
It's
I-
fine, dude.
Yeah, it is doing that.
Oh boy. One sec.
No, it's fine.
No, I think I might know what is causing it.
Lolo's gotta jiggle the cables. Fuck composite cables. Not even remotely related to his situation, just saying. Fuck cable jiggling.
Okay, the audio cable is plugged in as far as it can go, so. Oh, damn it. Okay. Ah, Jesus.
It's not a huge deal, it's just weird.
I mean, this entire game is weird.
Yes.
Also, it's great to play one of these kind of games. So, remember, this is a Dreamcast game, so you have one stick.
Yeah.
So wait, how do you aim?
So you have this mark option, which is when you see that little laser beam. That's basically Z-targeting, kind of. Like you point you against one thing, and then it will kind of spin you around. Except if you see a little circle thing around it, the mark lasts a limited amount of time.
That's really awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fallen
Fallen
Balrog.
Balrog.
Well, it's actually Vega.
Right?
Or, what was it?
It is actually it's Balrog in Japanese.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, it is Balrog Japanese. Shit.
I love Big Wheel Dragon. This thing looks stupid as hell. Also, what the fuck is this music?
Also, I don't know if you
game
noticed,
feel.
but BB Hood is just riding a Vespa. Or no, it's a scooter.
Yeah, it's a scooter. Look at her fucking sweet ass razor scooter.
No, it's not a scooter, it's a kick bike.
Leave.
No, I'm serious, that's not a scooter.
No. There's a distinction.
Wait, yeah, there's a distinction. I thought the scooters and kickbikes are the same thing.
Okay, what were you saying?
Kick scooter, kick bike, yeah. Because, okay, maybe this is a regional thing, but...
I think this is a regional thing.
Yeah. Scooter here, it has like a motor, like, it's like a small motorcycle.
Oh yeah, well that...
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard the term scooter before as well.
Yeah, no, I've heard it for that, but yeah, no, this
Ow.
specifically. The other term for this would be, I guess, a kick scooter. This is, yeah. Technically speaking, it's called a kick scooter, but just everyone calls it a scooter. And just everyone calls that kind of fucking scooter a moped. 'cause
So the thing with this game is that the order that you will do all the kind of the normal stages, but the order that you play them in is always randomized.
Yeah, I was about to say it looks like the transitions between the levels and just everything feels very... not jarring, but just like everything feels like its own thing. There's nothing's really connected.
that's the environment just feels super repetitive.
I'm guessing it's better in multiplayer.
I don't think this game has multi. Oh yeah, it does.
The unholy dueling.
Yeah, it has a fresh start on pumps. Good job, good job.
Way to dance around them.
Also, I see that I got a follower, but the thing did not go off yet.
Yes, Kale normally just followed.
Oh! Hello, Kalen.
welcome.
Welcome to Cute. Oh no, it's the dogs from Resident Evil. Wait, actually, is it? It is. Shit, I was joking.
This is what happens when you joke.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
my cultural references are actually true.
Gorilla Bloody.
Bloody.
I really like the boss name.
Yes.
Were there gorillas in Resident Evil? I feel like there were.
I mean, there was
I don't think so.
consider there was a damn shark at one point. A gorilla would not surprise me. Also, I'll hit you with my picnic basket.
Yeah,
yes.
there were.
Yeah.
In Resident Evil 2.
Yep. No, it was a creature that didn't actually appear. It was intended to, but it did not actually.
Ah, okay, and then Resident Evil 0 got the monkeys. Okay, never mind. Trying to figure out, I'm guessing like most of these things are just Capcom references, so trying to figure out what's what.
So when are we gonna fight an alien? When do we fight xenomorphs?
I don't think we do. It's probably not something to do with it. Also, it's weird that there's a stand-in for the Predator character because they've used her for other stuff as cameos. So, I don't know. Then again,
Maybe after Marvel vs. Capcom thing, they kind of got like, hey, you need to do something. I don't know.
We have this sweet ass character design. Let's do something with it.
Oh,
Flying Fortress.
No, this is really good though.
Is Kabuki the name of the vehicle or the guy in it?
I have no idea.
Yes.
I would guess that since it says Flying Fortress Kabuki, Kabuki's the name of the Flying Fortress. Or is he the Flying Fortress?
Maybe he's the Flying Fortress, like that's his nickname because he's
Okay.
Snowboard Robo Buster. I'm sorry, this is the best boss ever.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Robo Rusher, thank you.
Damn it. It looked like a Buster on mine.
No, it's a Snowboard Robo Rusher. Which is arguably better.
Ah, yes. A snowboarding robot for a katana.
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, if you're gonna make a fucking
Oh, I
snowboarding
forgot
robot, why not
stages.
go all in? This is great though.
This is great.
I'd say this is one of the top 10 bosses already in this month. I hope it has a third form which is just the snowboard.
So when we fight.
An inhabited station.
So. Let's just murder these cleaning robots, I guess.
Wait, it says uninhabited station, but there are people here.
Don't worry about it.
PP who does not care about people.
Are they spawning here?
I mean, that's definitely canon. Dual Mech Savage Brothers.
Ah, yes, it's Savage.
I just like that it's a motorcycle with a sidecar. That is their mech.
I mean, if you have a brother, we have to put him somewhere.
Yeah, in the trash.
We're targeting this one.
Oh, it's real bad.
Yeah.
Attacker Antonio.
Hey, Antonio! I love Antonio.
The king of the... Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
I can't wait to be king.
I love the jungle robots.
Holy shit,
Why did it explode?
that's the strongest crocodile known to man. Or alligator.
I mean, you've clearly never killed an alligator
Ah.
before.
I mean, no, it's illegal.
Oh, no.
Exactly. That's how you don't know that they explode when they die.
I mean, it feels like everything explodes in this game.
Yes. Because it looks like you would be right.
Ah,
That looks
crazy
nothing
machine.
like a tiger.
I love the names of these bosses. They're amazing.
They do look like they came out of some random ass name generator. Just feed a bunch of boss names to a Markov chain and just have it spit out whatever.
Oh,
Ah, Jungle Master Sasuke!
My favorite Robo character.
But that's not what I meant to do, but it worked.
Alright, Jungle Master Sasuke is dead, and that's what matters.
What is this music?
Very good. The music in this game in general has been pretty weak. Which is a shame.
I think this track is trying to decide which genre it is.
Trying to decide how sober it is.
I know, Revenge of Balrog.
Well, yeah, after you humiliated him, it's Fallen Balrog.
So wait, this is the Western version of the game, right?
Yes.
Surprised they like kept the name Balrog and not put in Vega.
Oh, what?
No, this man is great and I love him. Oh, Kabuki was his name.
Oh, God.
Lolo, please. You're killing me.
Remember how I said this controls one stick?
I know, the controls are terrible.
Yes, playing a twin stick shooter on a single stick.
Best idea I've ever heard.
Because, yeah, originally this is just a normal arcade setup. Oh. Cat Lady Beauty. Ow.
Looks up and kill.
Wait, is she just breaking, your focus?
Nope. Yeah, the focus thing is not very good in this game. But,
Oh, so she's getting you the second you get up, and it's really obnoxious.
there we go. Oh, gee.
That motherfucker form 2.
That was unlimited cat. All I could beat.
Oh, doesn't look like a beautiful cat. Ah, Sting, finally. We can kill him.
For all these years.
That's what he did.
I hope he has a catchphrase like before he slices you, he just says, "This will just sting a little."
Not that personnel did. Let's see, your form 2.
Nope.
Oh, what?
No?
No form 2? Huh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, now we're at the final. Oh, what? And you are out of credits.
I'm out of credits and almost dead.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, this was very easy.
Clearly we need to play on baby mode.
Just switches all the character models to babies.
Yeah, I think if moving closer it does the helmet thing.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of.
I mean, of
Ah,
course
God!
it has a second.
Jesus!
Nope.
Yeah, you were not living through that one.
Type in ass, type in ass.
Oh, damn. Okay, it was because it did cap.
How would you do this? You didn't get the highest score. God damn it, Lola.
Well, you tried.
Yep. So I think we're just gonna go in one more time, just a little bit, to show off Mega Man.
Oh wait, there's Mega Man.
Yep.
Are they like the console? Like, are him and Baby Bonnie had like console exclusive?
Yep.
We're gonna see they're away from the capture screen.
Yeah, he has this, but also. Apparently Capcom really liked Tornado Hold.
Okay, but does he have Metal Blade?
No.
What is this move?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, when I think Mega Man, I think there's a rolling.
What a disgraceful Mega Man.
Maybe it's a reference, you know, Who's Better, Blue Bomber, or the Blue Blur. They gave him a spinning move.
Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe I should have been Mega Man.
Wow.
So
Holy
why,
shit.
why am I looking at Mega Man? What?
Cannon Spike. Which actually, if I'm going to do this, I might as well just do this for everyone. That's to show off the different abilities. That was Mega Man. Okay, so let's just start going from right, going left.
I like how everybody has floating blades.
Okay, so her, see, she has that as well. Her like her special shot is just like the sniper shot. Naturally, her melee attack is just katana. Her special is like this weird, not that great attack.
A katana.
Yep, just like Link Cross
Yes. A katana.
So, how many games have I missed?
All of them.
All of them.
Oh shit!
Because there's going to be one more after this. After I show the different characters. But yes. Jeez. Maybe BB Hood kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
BB Hood kinda sucked, which is a shame, because she's the best character.
Okay, so let's see. And then Cammy.
Cammy, but with a gun. Oh wait, two guns.
Two guns. Okay, yeah, because her thing has like two shots. I don't know if that has any functional difference. Also, that's her.
Really hits harder.
So her. There, she is basically this iron shot. Her melee is that's little combo, and of course, her heavy attack is Cannon Spike.
That melee hit that you did, that's also a move from Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I'm sure that's probably one of her combos, but
And I'm really unimpressed by the characters.
all right. So there's that.
I mean, everybody got some upgrade except the fighting game characters, like they always did.
Okay, so here's Shiba.
Seriously, what is up with this design?
Which character's design? Wait, is this some sort of a?
Oh, he's an L85. I just realized that. But yeah, this is Shiba from Three Wonders.
Oh, okay.
So his normal shot is like that. As that is his heavy shot, just a kick, and then his super is, or his heavy shot is like this weird spin thing, And then his heavy move is that thing. So like that attack of Midnight Wanderers.
Oh.
Yeah, it's from that game. That's why I did it today.
No, not that. I meant like just leveling that boss.
Yeah, I think they get they get
Yeah.
padded health as they go on.
Does he lose his armor when he gets hit?
No, he does not. So normal, like Spanish shot, rockets first heavy shot, just a poke, as is a normal shot or normal attack, and like this lunge as heavy attack. Special attack is just that weird laser.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like all these characters are super underwhelming.
I'm sad that Arthur is not more Arthur-like.
Yeah.
Not enough of a goob.
And then Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie's that one friend of Giles that never shows up because he's supposed to not show up, right?
He's supposedly dead, but not actually dead. So, yeah. So basically, as usual, standard shot, like this kind of pierce shot that's kind of slow. Is that? Okay, it's not the weird like backwards upside down kick that Guile has, but also his heavy attack is basically flash kick.
Yeah, Charlie is Guile's friend who got canonically killed and then got canonically resurrected in Street Fighter V.
Wait, he's not Blanca?
No.
Also,
are you using the movie as your source of Street Fighter 4?
I might be using the movie as my favorite corrections of it, yes.
but also his special attack, go figure, is throwing sonic booms.
Marco, I hope we don't have to explain to you Mario lore as well.
Yes, please explain it to me.
Dennis Hopper is canonically in the Mushroom Kingdom. But also, yes, that's all the characters in Canon Spike, and that in general is Canon Spike.
Yeah, I'm pretty underwhelmed by it.
Yeah, it's a very much a neat concept, but it is also.
It's not fun. It doesn't look fun.
It looked alright if you had more people and you were trying to kill a weekend or like a couple of hours.
Yeah, but that's every game. Like, it's fun with friends. Unless it's like, oh, if you have another person, then you have unique combos between players and it opens up and whatnot, then okay, but, you know.
Or if you have another player, it actually turns into a non-comprehensible mess.
I'm okay with that, so long as it's fun. I don't need to understand a game for it to be fun, sometimes, perhaps.
We are ranking games here, Loco, and we have to talk about it, so no fun allowed.
Let's see, where could I put that?
Is that why Choaniki is ranked so high? Because they're so fun allowed?
Chariot is a good game, though. But yeah, let's see, where would I put this? I'd say it's probably in the blue at least. But maybe not.
Blue.
Top-down arena shooters count as shmups now, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess.
That. How about?
Would you rather play it than gain ground?
I'd rather play Gain Ground than that.
So
Okay, so it has to go below game ground.
I'd rather play it over Side Battle though, so I think right below Gain Ground.
Cool.
There you go.
I like how I've been like laser focusing these ranks tonight.
Cannon. Like 7. Boom. Yep. Thank you. Name. It's 1999. Or when was that?
It's at 2000, I believe.
Okay, 2000. Okay.
Was that the copyright or the actual?
Oh, that's
development?
2009. Whoops.
November 14th, year 2000.
Okay.
Both arcade and console.
All right. Well, in that case, I have some business that I need to do regarding Shmups. So let me load up this last game. It might be a smidge familiar.
Oh no.
Oop.
Wrong game.
So this is Section Z.
God damn it!
Oh, no.
So yes, if we go
Are we
back
gonna
to the
play
ranking
golf?
chart, this is the only game that does not have an episode that we have not taken a look, like in the actual thing itself. Where did we put it? Yeah, right here. So I figured we might as, while we're looking at Capcom stuff, we might as well actually give it an actual ranking.
Wait, so we're doing the NES one, not the arcade one?
Oh, we've already done the NES, or the arcade one.
Okay.
I didn't do this in the
Also,
actual
you
series.
might want to change.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, because I LP'd this, so I included that in the ranking. So when I first started, I just had Radiant Silvergun Section Z because those are the ones I took the most look at. Also, what do I need to do?
No, you're fine now.
Okay. So yeah, let's start. So yes, this is a reimagining of the arcade game, basically taking elements of Section Z and Sidearms and combining them into one game, while also making it, unlike most shmups, into something that is one long kind of thing, like a branching path, like almost not like Metroidvania in the sense of a normal Metroidvania, but more of a maze than like a linear thing. So this has the sidearms control scheme where hit B to shoot left, H shoot right. We technically have lives and a health bar, but lives are completely pointless.
But watching the number go up makes me feel good, Lolo.
Well, it's on you, buddy.
If I go in the
Maybe you
right
should play Cookie Clicker and leave this
Okay.
real games to us then.
Oh no.
You casual motherfucker.
Damn.
Please
I
do
will-
not send another soul into the depths of hell that
Goddamn.
is.
Okay,
Clicker games.
so you don't. So there's multiple ways to quote unquote die in this, but basically what happens whenever you die is that you lose 5 health and you restart the stage from the beginning. And you will always straight up die if you connect, or if you basically get contact damage with an enemy. But yes, so the thing with this is that every time you get to the end of a stage, there will be a branching path that will take you to a different part in this giant maze. And so the kind of the goal that you want to do is that there's an end boss. This game's kind of broken up into 3 areas, which is sections 0 through 19, 20 through 40, or 20 through 39, and 40 through 59. And there's a boss at 1939 and 59. So what we're kind of trying to do is, but the thing is, in order to get to those sections, you have to use warp gates that are basically, there's a shield around them that a generator is making. That if you touch the gate while the generator is active, you will die.
This sounds like a game that if you're playing, during a time when it was new, you'd basically have a massive paper map and chart to figure everything out.
Oh yes. Whoops. Yeah. Also, getting stuck in the geometry will get you killed if it smushes you scrolling.
Oh no.
Also, the thing is, we have lives. The thing with the lives is that they basically don't matter. Because this is, especially in this version, because this is a port of a Famicom Disk System game, and basically what lives were is basically every time you quote-unquote game overed, will give you a point to save. In this one, they decided that rather than give you like a password or something to save your progress, this game's actually a little longer than normal. I think it takes like an hour and a half to beat, but if you're not, that's with a guide though. So if you're not playing with a guide, it's a bit long. It can get very tricky. In the NES release, that is the version that came out in Europe and the Americas, there is no such save system, there is no password system, you have to beat the entire game in one sitting.
I'm guessing this game didn't do that well.
It was kind of... It wasn't like a complete obscurity, but it wasn't exactly super popular. Oh, great. Yeah, because there's a lot of things you have to kind of take in with this game.
Did Metroid have a password or save system?
Yeah, Metroid had a password system. A very long password system. Okay, I'm gonna have to start rewinding, because... Okay. One of the problems is trying to talk and play and figure out... Trying to remember from memory where exactly you need to go is kind of a little bit difficult. Yeah. Anytime you get hit by something, it will always only take 1 damage. You'll never take more than 1 damage.
But the problem is when you get stuck in the geometry because something hit you and you were trying to dodge poorly.
Okay, so here's one of the gates that are guarded by a generator. So if I go into it, I just die. So I need to find where that generator is and stop it. Which one is it? I think it's 8 that I need to go to? Okay. Or no, actually no, I need to go to 7. Okay. Okay. So, other system number umpteen million. This is nothing that the game specifically tells you, like, in any specific way. This is something you kind of would have to know from the manual. But if you shoot... Okay, so if you shot at certain points on the ground or on the ceiling, a little warp gate will appear, and going into them will take you to these special areas. Also in the top right, that is my kind of inventory. So basically, this is how I can select different weapons. And you do that by, basically if you move right, that is how you move the little cursor. You can have 4 items. The L is the one you will always have, that is your standard laser shot. If for some reason you want to return to your standard shot, if you just highlight L, you would hit select, so you would go back to your normal shot. F is the, I think it's called the Flash Buster, but basically it's a 3-way shot that's not that good because it really limits your rate of fire. Mega Masher is the best weapon in the game because it is a standard shot, but it will pierce through enemies.
Oh, so it's a little taller than your regular thing.
Yes. So see now it is just going through, and it's also stronger.
The problem is, since you consume it, if you die, you lose it until you pick it up again.
Correct. Nope, I don't want to go to quite yet. Okay. So let me do this real quick.
Oh boy.
Coach.
Okay, so I think here. Okay, where is it? Oh. Where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so you shoot that. Go in here. Flash bomb is now available to be set. So this is another mechanic that is a little weird. If I were to hit A and B at the same time, you see that little thing blinking in the center? Those are your sub-weapons. Right now I have 2 because I got the flash bomb. So I have the flash bomb and also a missile. The flash bomb is basically an all-screen clear. It's like a smart bomb. The missile is basically just a really powerful missile. Like there's a flash bomb right there. The thing with it that I don't know if you noticed is that in order to use a sub-weapon, you have to sacrifice a little bit of your health.
Barely noticeable.
It was 5 health,
It is 5 health every time you use it.
which is quite a lot.
We'll see. It'll mitigate itself a little bit. Well, once I beat this thing right here, you'll see. So,
Ah, yes, my
here's the generator.
favorite boss fight.
Yeah, so here are the generator fights, and they all kind of follow the same formula. This thing will shoot a lot of bullets at you. It will shoot a normal bullet, followed by a bullet that will home you. And basically what you have to do, what in theory you need to do, is find a way to kind of dodge it. You will see why in a second, why at later levels. Basically the thing is, make sure you have enough health to just face tank it. Because every time you get a generator, you get your health, your cap increases. Now that we've gone to the generator, if we were to go back to section 6, we can now go into that gate, which will take us to a different set of levels. Okay, and now the thing is, so now that I have the Mega Masher, or the Mega, whatever it is, since I picked up a second one, I get a kind of a hidden third weapon.
It's terrible.
Which is the Mega Buster, which is the Flash Butt, which is basically a 3-way shot that's supposed to also combine the Mega Smasher, but it includes the largest deficit of the Flash Buster, which is that that is the rate of fire. Also, the thing is, you can press the button and have it make the sound, but that is the rate of fire. The only redeeming thing about this is that it is actually very powerful.
Yeah, but just the Mega Busters or Mega Smash or whatever the fuck it is
The straight shot.
the damage output is just much better.
Yeah, because as this is just like a normal NES game, there is no auto fire. It is 1 bullet per bullet press, so
That's why I use Turbo.
that is why you use turbo.
Whereas the problem with this is the rate of fire is limited. You can only have so many shots on screen for it, which is why something's close you can fire more rapidly. But at a distance, there can only be 1 shot on screen, and it sucks.
Where does the other one go? Okay, 9. I think 9 is actually where we need to go. Actually, I'm going to just use up that so I can get that back.
Hooray.
Because yeah, as you can see, just the damage output that you can get with this thing is pretty high.
I forget, does the same thing happen to the Flash Bomb? Flash
No.
Buster, whatever?
No, it's specifically the Mega thing. Okay. Also, now I have a barrier on stock.
Yeah. So when you lose yours, you can
Okay, so
replay.
here.
Ah, yes, B for shield.
Barrier.
Shield.
Yeah. Or bubble.
No, it's clearly a B for shield.
B for block.
Shield, thank you.
B for guard. How about that one?
B for
Yeah.
block.
I can go in there.
No, it's
Is it
B
the
for
colors?
wall.
Isn't the color supposed to change if you let it like sit for a while? Just in case you forgot whether or not you fought the Guardian already in the area?
Yeah, it does change, but you can hear it making sound.
Okay.
Subtle cheating.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Yeah. There's actually
Not to be
one more-
confused with overt cheating.
which is I am trying to just show this game off. If you really want to see me play through the game in its entirety, there's an LP of it.
Yes, there is.
One of the quote-unquote finished LPs I've ever done.
He didn't finish the thread, he did finish the game, though.
I finished the game because there's things that happen that... Yeah. Basically, that was when the whole text being a dick thing happened. So I'm like, I don't feel like doing this LP anymore.
Oh yeah, those heal rooms. Did you already speak about them today?
No, I haven't. So one of the hidden things in there is one of the hidden rooms can be a heal room. Inside the heal room, there's two things. One of them will give you a large amount, one of them will give you a small amount. There is no...
Because fuck you.
Yes.
Because, yeah, as he was about to say, there's no indicator.
Yep.
You just have to guess.
But they're always the same, so if you have, the same memory that you've been using this whole time.
No, I do believe
The
they switch up.
same memory
They
you've
actually
been
do?
using this whole time.
I'm pretty sure they switch up.
You know what I
Slot
meant,
in my
Torpo.
memory, so I can figure it out.
You know what I meant, Torpo.
The same memory. All alone in the moonlight. Oh.
Another generator?
Okay. Okay, so yeah, here's another generator. This one's a little bit more dickishly placed. And this is where the face tanking comes in. Because yeah, they stopped kind of being being smart with the placement of the barriers. So it's just basically a battle of attrition. I think I need to go. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I think it's 18. Yeah. Here. That one. Takes us to 17. Also, every time you beat a generator, it causes certain enemies to behave differently.
I thought it actually changed the spawns entirely.
No, it doesn't change the spawns, it changes behaviors. Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh, I don't want to go in there. Why they put that in there, I don't know, but that was a teleporter room. So yeah, now those little cannon things will now fly towards us every time. Also, I got 1-up. That 1-up is pointless.
But the number's bigger now, Lola.
It's true. You can't argue with that.
I mean, it is bigger. Okay, so now that we're in here,
Just gonna.
I'm just gonna pause. I missed the Famicom Disk System thing that here because this would be necessitate a loading screen, and the loading screens in this game would always just say "Attack the Metal Defender," which I always thought was kind of funny.
It traded visual interest and complexity for a lot of repeated trial by error. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so here's the first stage boss. One thing that is basically a theme throughout all the bosses in this game, they have horrible hitboxes.
Pixel perfect.
Oh yeah, this boss is kind of a joke.
You have to thread the needle.
Kind of a joke, but also tedious.
Kind of tedious, yeah. Especially since this game definitely has the greatest thing of getting too many speed ups. So trying to get that one line where it needs to be.
If only you were a tool-assisted speedrunner.
I mean, you're here, so he actually is.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, savage. I'm surprised Loco was awake to hear that.
Okay, so here's what happens every time you beat kind of an area. You get that thing, and so.
Energy.
Oh yeah. Hold on, we need to kind of focus in on that.
I gotta appreciate Energy.
Energy. Energy is full. Can I pause here? No, I can't. Energy.
Let's just keep rewinding so that he keeps coming out the right side. It's good.
So yeah, basically repeat that process 2 more times, and then that is from this stage on forward. The actual maze gets a little bit more complicated. With the ultimate cherry on top being that third stage requires you. So if you've not done any of the the little hidden rooms at the top and bottom, because you can get through the games without doing or finding any of them up until you get to the last level where finding one of them is required because it's a teleporter room that takes you to a boss that you need to kill. So yes, that is Section Z on the NES, and I figured we might as well take a look at it in the actual thing so that we don't have any more. That will be the last one in which we have a ranking episode of nothing. So right now we have it at 46 in between UN Squadron and Night Striker.
I would honestly want to move it down personally.
I can kind of see that.
I don't remember Night Striker, so I don't know.
Also, who just
Night
got
Striker
swarmed.
was great.
Yeah, Night Striker was great, but yeah, I do kind of want to move it down.
Also, I just saw someone fly off the screen.
Yeah, it was me. Of course, it was me.
Of course. All right. So, let's see. Yeah.
I see you heading my way. Don't think I don't.
I know what you're talking about. Why must you do this?
Oh, I've seen. Okay, hold on. Also, someone got a redemption. Let's see. What? Oh,
I'm redeeming a lot.
I see that.
I didn't know that went into notifications. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I was like, oh, I see something different at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, what is that?
Those are all Avatar announcement things?
No, those are all. So, Bear has used the get fun or translate fun bucks into pretty bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Oh man, that is packed in tight right there.
Yep, those and those. So yeah, let me. Yeah, because of course, Streamlabs does not give you a way to do that.
Guess what, fucker? Get smacked the fuck up.
Okay, so what's that currency? $1,800, I think.
Again?
No,
Oh.
you're fine. I'm going to murder somebody else.
Okay, so there. Nope. Whoa!
How? What? What did you fucking do?
Also,
so Gobi got kicked by you, and then somebody else kicked somebody. I don't even.
all right. So also, Bear requested a Ushanka, which unfortunately I don't know if I could do that, but I can maybe do one that's lifted up. So I will accept that. Also, he wants an Alex Kidd burger.
If I had known you would announce this all publicly on stream, I would have waited. I want everybody to know that I want a burger.
Well, I just wanted to make sure because I see something out the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of redemptions. But yes, back to this.
Hey, Loco.
Oh no.
Get the fuck out of my house.
This is a new house.
Yeah, I think it should go a little bit lower. Not super lower, but lower.
I'd maybe put it under like Aicho and Iki, maybe Panzer Dragoon.
I'd rather play this than Panzer Dragoon, so I'd put it below it. Aicho and Iki.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yes,
You have to grant rights. So.
Yep. You scroll down, you'll see something that says stream avatars, and it looks like a box, and it's pointing to something. You basically just follow the directions, and you get a menu that lets you select.
Get out.
So let's
Wow.
actually let me do that. Okay, so before I actually change the thing back, let me actually adjust sorting here. Oop, hold on. Also, if this is going to take... What's going on? Is it going? Okay, let's see.
Shmups that have straight up spoiled HYs or nightmare creations.
Let's see, data... Nope, no. Okay. Error, data. And then we go down here. Okay.
Yes!
That's a good song.
Uh-oh. Wait. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be...
It's a little more difficult when one of the numbers is. 47.1? Or wait.
Actually, what I'm gonna have to do... Read all this. It's going to be 50. It's going to be 47, 48, 8, 9. Further range.
Are you just constantly kicking? Yeah.
Okay, now if I do...
I do like the stream out of things.
Actually, what I'm doing.
Fuck you, Carnival.
Glad to be of some help.
Carnival cleaning up the trash.
Okay. I think I fixed it. Okay.
Oh, why did you get priority?
I knew you wanted to do that. I read your attack.
Please don't make this Avatar thing into a fighting game.
And now I'm just looking at the bottom.
Shove it, chump.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were going to attack
Carl.
Percy. Oh.
Eat shit.
All right. So yes. Yeah, that'll do it for this episode of Ranking of Shmups. Also, Stream Avatar fighting game. Worst kind of salty bet. But yes. So yeah. I think that's going to be it. I'm debating about whether or not I want to stream some more Monster Hunter tonight, but I probably won't. But I might.
I probably won't, but I might.
Okay, but will there be
Non-committal
avatars?
commitment.
What?
Will there be avatar fights while you stream Monster Hunter?
There will be Avatar fights while I do any of my streams going forward.
Okay, good.
Jeez.
I mean, I can also do this.
Oh god.
Why am I always the one of the attacks?
I can overwrite your command, motherfucker.
All right.
Snooze, you lose, Loco.
I don't even know where I am anymore. Oh, there I am. Oh, all the other watchers are still kicking me. They haven't had their turn yet. What is that weird little star thing over there?
I think it's if you get it, you get bonus points or bonus pretty fun bucks. Except, I think you have to be underneath it and then jump.
Jump.
Huh. Does it still count if I get kicked into it?
Hey.
God damn it.
You don't need them.
All right. Oh. Wait, what? Why am I on fire?
I believe that is the power of the stars inside you. Am I still getting kicked?
Maybe.
All right.
Now stream avatars.
Pretty much. All right. I'm actually gonna shut off the stream now. So
Okay.
good night, everyone.
Good night, peoples.